Hello guys, welcome to DATAHACKS. In this video, I'm going to explain about difference between asynchronous and synchronous. In later part of this video, I'm going to explain how this asynchronous will helpful in Cypress. Synchronous. Instruction in synchronous code execute in a given sequence. For example, if you are giving few lines of codes, it will execute the instruction in order. It will not shuffle the order. Next, each operation wait for the previous operation to complete its execution. So if there is a first command, it will execute and finish. Then only the second command will be executed. Then most of the time JavaScript is used as a synchronous code. Next, I'm going to explain about asynchronous. Instruction in asynchronous codes can be executed in parallel. So the exact difference between synchronous and asynchronous is in synchronous it will execute one by one. It will not run one by one. Next, one operation will not wait for other operation to finish. Asynchronous JavaScript is preferred in situation which execution get blocked indefinitely. Next, I'm going to explain the synchronous and asynchronous with visual example. You can see in synchronous, request 1 has been sent. Exactly after request 1, the response 1 is returned. Then only the request 2 has been given and the response 2 has been returned. But in asynchronous, you can see the request sent one by one and the response has been received after all the requests. So this is what happening in asynchronous. In asynchronous, there is no need to wait for the response to send the next request. So here we don't need to wait for the response. Next, Cypress asynchronous nature. By default, Cypress have a asynchronous nature. This is arguably one of the most Cypress concept that you need to understand. How Cypress handle things asynchronously is often misunderstood by developers. So this misunderstanding causes major issues, confusion while debugging your test. Next, I'm going to explain about return versus yield in Cypress. Cypress command do not return their subjects. For example, you are getting that text in the web page and it will not return as a subject. For example, here you are using the cypress.get button and you are storing in a variable, and after storing the particular subject in a variable you are providing a click operation. This won't never work in the Cypress. This is one of the primary reasons why we do not recommend using variable within our test. Instead, Cypress command yield their subjects. So we can interact with this yield to our web page using then promise. So I will explain in the later part of this video about this dot then dot catch. Next, Cypress commands are synchronous and get queued for execution at later time. While commands are executed, their subjects are yielded from one command to the next. So here I'm going to explain how we have to interact with Cypress. So I already said we have to, Cypress will provide yield. For that we are going to use dot then. It will behave similar to the promise in JavaScript. However, then is a Cypress command, not promise. This means you cannot use things like asynchronous await within Cypress test. Next, whatever is written from the callback function become a new subject and will flow into the following command like this. For example, previously we have stored the button in a variable, but here we are using then command and passing the subject as a yield, and we are getting the value from the params, and here we are going to provide the click option or whatever the action we have to trigger. Let me explain the Cypress asynchronous practically. So here we already written this test. In previous video we have seen this one. So I'm going to trigger the same test. In the meantime, I'm going to provide one console here. Console.log name. So next I'm going to open here end-to-end testing, Chrome, and here we have to select the demo file. And if we see here, we won't get the Cypress, we won't get the console here. Here in Cypress you can see here you have not seen any console here. But in case if you are going to inspect and going to console, you can see the console here. I'm going to change this console to Cypress. So this Cypress command will automatically handle the asynchronous habit of the commands, and it will make the commands execute in order. So now we have used the Cypress command. So if we go and refresh, now you can see here in the console page we didn't have any console. Here we can see, finally we can see the console log. This is how the asynchronous habit of Cypress working. The Cypress will automatically taken care of the order of execution. By default, it will handle the asynchronous behavior. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe this YouTube channel. You will get the updates regularly on time.